Hello everyone, welcome back to my online class with Miss Medi. Today our topic is about SQL, Structured Query Language for Computer Science A level. What is SQL? In A-level computer science, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's a programming language used to interact with a DBMS. So let's see more detail about DBMS. DBMS use a DDL, or we can say data definition language, is to create, modify, and remove the data structures that form a relational database. DDL statements are written as a script that uses syntax similar to the computer program. Now, let's see what is DBML. DBML stands for Data Manipulation Language. To add, modify, delete, and retrieve the data stored in the relational database. DML statements are also written in the script that is similar to a computer program. So, the use of SQL, it allows the user to select the data in the single table, select the data multiple tables. We can also insert the table, delete the records, and delete the tables. Now let's see. This is the basic command of DDL command or SQL command. First, if you want to create a database, the command create database creates a table. The script create table. If you want to modify the table or changes the definition of the table, alter table. If you want to set or add a primary key to a table, primary key. If you want to add foreign key to a table, so foreign key and what is the field? Reference with the other table and the fields. Now, you need also to be familiar with the data types. Example, the character, varchar, boolean, integer, real, date, and time. For real, is used for number with the decimal places. Integer, only whole number can be negative or positive. Boolean, this means uses the integer 1 and 0, or true or false. Character and varchar, almost same. The differences is character is a fixed length, varchar a variable length text. Example, if you want to select the fields or you want to select the data, fetches the data from the table, the queries always begin with select. Example, select from. Or you want to add specific criteria, includes only rows in the query that match a given condition. We use where. Order by, sort the results from a query by given column either alphabetical or numerical. Group by, arranges data into groups. Inner join, if you want to combine rows from different tables, if the join condition is true. This means that we will read two tables. Sum returns the sum of all the values in the column. For count, counts the number of rows where the column is not null. This one is average. Of course, returns the average column from a column with a numeric data type. Now we can see here there are maintenance commands. Example, insert into. To add new rows to a table, delete from, removes rows from the table, update. Of course, if you want to edit rows in the table. Okay, this is an example. in the single table. Example, select stars from users. It means that retrieves all the data from the users table. The other example, select name, age from users. It means that retrieves names and age from the users table. Now, how about if you use from? Select name, age from users. This means that retrieves names and ages from the users table. And where? Select stars from users where age greater than 30 or retrieves users older than 30. So it means where we use to filter the database on the specified condition. Now, we can see also the other comments, another comments like and or example like this. Select from users where age younger than 80 or city from network. How about we use and? So, almost same with the or. Select from users where age older than 18 and from network city. The difference is and is combines multiple conditions or retrieves data when at least one of the conditions is true. And you can see here another one, wildcards. This one, we use the symbols to searching and matching the data. Okay, let's see. An example. Example, you want to create only database. So create database school. This means that you want to create database school. Then if you want to create table students, so create table students, open bracket, and mention this one is the field, student's ID, first name, second name, DOB, class ID. And also you need to add the data type, student's ID character, first name and second name characters, date of birth, of course, is a date, and also class ID. Now remember, each table must have primary key. That's why you can write down the commands alter table students add primary key students ID. It means that you will add this primary key after the table is created. This can also be done during the table creations. Now these statements, this one, example, if you want to add primary key. How about if you want to add foreign key? Example like this. Alter table students, then add foreign key, and then class ID, reference, class, open bracket, class ID. It means that in the table, in the students table, the class ID, the fields of this class ID, you will add it become foreign key. And then reference with the table class, field class ID. Now, we will try to do exercise about SQL commands that I already took from the IGCSE paper, A-level computer science. Okay, now, number one, an assessment board wants to store the marks students achieved in exams in the database name records. Parts of the database design includes these two tables. So there are two tables here, exam and exam questions. In exam, we have a primary key here, okay? This one is primary key. Primary key. And then subject, field subject, level, and total marks. Inside exam questions, we have exam questions ID, exam ID, questions number, questions, and max mark. Now, inside exam questions, we have two keys here, right? So, which one is the primary key and which one is the foreign key? As you can see that exam ID already taken in the inside exam table. So, exam ID in the exam question is foreign key. Exam questions ID here as primary key. Now, you need to identify the relationship between exam and exam questions. So, is it 1 to 1? Is it 1 to many? Or many to 1? Is it many to many? Okay, so remember, relationship contains 4. 1 to 1, 1 to many, or opposite, many to many. Okay, now the answer is, what do you think? 1, 2, many. Okay, why? Because exam table only have 1, and then inside exam questions we have 2 keys. That's why 1 to many. Continue number 2. The table exam question has been created. Has been created. Remember this. I will highlight. But the foreign key has not been linked. Write the SQL script to update exam questions and link and foreign key to exam. Okay, once again, write the SQL script to update exam questions and link the foreign key to exam table. Okay, now as you can see here, so exam question table has been created, but foreign key has not been linked. So it means that you need to make a link with the other table. Okay, remember that if we want to modify the table, we use the command, we use alter. So we can write like this, alter table. Exam questions. Yes, sorry, I will fix it this. So table exam. questions, and then add foreign key Okay, what is the field? Add foreign key. Foreign key, exam, ID, close bracket, reference, references to table, exam, the field is exam ID. Semicolon. Okay, so alter table exam questions. Why table exam questions? Because we need to update exam questions. That's why modify table exam questions, add foreign key exam ID, okay, reference connecting with the exam ID in the table exam. Okay, now let's see. B. Sample data for the table exam shown. Example this one. Okay. So inside table exam, there are 4 fields or 4 attributes. We can see that exam ID data is start from 0. Okay, so if it is start from 0, it means it's not integer. Okay, but exam ID is the for chart. Subject is a text, so it's a for chart. Level is a number, so it's an integer. Total marks here also is a number, whole number. So the data type is integer. Yeah. So I will write here. This one, exam ID, the data type is for chart. This one is also for chart. This one is integer. Total mark also integer. Write the SQL script to define the table exam. This means we want to create. So we can say here, create table. Table what? Table exam, right? So create table exam, open bracket, and write down the fields, all the fields. Exam ID, subject, level, total marks. Okay, you need to pay attention that the name of the field must exactly the same. Okay, now exam ID. The data type is for char. And This one also the subject for char level integer, total marks integer. Okay, as you can see here, okay, you need to add, okay, you need to see that all the data, all the row is filled by the data. So for char, not no, not no, comma. Okay, it means that exam ID cannot be empty. Is it clear? Okay, and then we need to set exam ID as a primary key. So primary key, open bracket, exam ID. Then remember, you need to close bracket and semicolon. Next questions. Okay, example data from table rental. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 fields or attributes. Complete the following data definition language statements to define the table rental. Now, you just need to complete. No need to write all in the beginning. So, create. This is the table name. So, create table rental. Okay, rental ID is an integer, not null. Customer ID integer, not null. Remember why we need to put not null? Because it's a primary key. It's a key. So if it's a key, you cannot let it empty. That's why you must write down not null. Next, house. House, let's see. The data, let's see, is a combined with the text and with the number. So, based on the data, the house ID is for char. For char, not null. Monthly cost, monthly cost. As you can see, at the back, there's a decimal here. So, you can fill with the data type real or currency. Okay, next deposit paid, Boolean not null. And the last one, this deposit paid, okay, yes and no is a not null. And then remember, you need to set or to add the primary key. The primary key in the table rental is a rental ID. So write down here the primary key rental ID. Okay, any questions? Let's continue. Now, write the DDL script to return the first name and the last name of all customers who have not paid their deposit. So based on this data, This one. Okay, it means that you will select this first name and last name from, okay, from what table? From rental table and of course from the customer table. Okay, then after that, where deposit paid, where deposit paid, this one, you can see the condition is not paid. So where the deposit paid equal no. And rental dot customer ID equal customer ID. Okay, like this. Let's see. Select first name, comma last name from table customer. And then table rental, where deposit paid, this one ya, deposit paid equal no. Next, and table rental dot customer ID equal table customer dot customer ID. Okay, semicolon. Any questions? Okay, next. A shop manager has designed relational database customer orders. The database will have the following tables. So here there are 5 tables. For customer, here the primary key is customer ID. Shop order, primary key order number. Supplier, primary key supplier ID. And then order item, sorry, supplier, primary key is supplier ID. And then here item is item number. And order item, as you can see, there are 2 keys. So you need to decide where is primary key and where is foreign key. Now, write the SQL script to define or to create database called shop. Okay, the statement almost same when you want to create the table. Okay, but this instruction is you need to write down the script to create a database called shop. So create database shop. Next, write the SQL script to return the total quantity of items that the customer with the ID of each G231 has ordered. Okay, so we need to select this total quantity, but total is mean that we need to combine with sum of items that the customer's ID with the ID, okay, this one of HG231. So, how to write the script command? First, select okay, wait, this one. Select sum quantity. Okay, why I write down sum? Because as you can see here, to return the total, it means we need to use sum. Sum quantity, let's see here, from, okay, let's see, the field quantity is inside the, uh, the table order item. Quantity, order item. And then let's see, quantity also we can found in, okay, order item quantity, okay, and as you can see, order item here is connected with the table shop order here. So, order number in the table shop order is a primary key. But order number in the table order item is a foreign key. Okay, so here we write from order item. This is a table, okay, comma, shop order, where order item, then mention the field order number equal this one, the second table, shop order. I will fix it this one. Shop underscore order. Okay, let's see, because we need to write the table name exactly the same. Okay, we have underscore here. So, okay, let me fix it. Shop order dot the field name order number. Okay, next, and table shop order table shop order dot customer ID. This is the field customer ID equal this one we take HJ231. Okay, so once again, select some quantity here from table order item dot shop order where order table order field item, okay, sorry, where table order item dot order number. Okay, I will highlight this one. Table order item dot order number equal shop order dot order number, where shop order dot customer ID is J231.
Need extra guidance, step-by-step explanations, and drill support? You will find it here. Learn together, build together, grow together. Join the class!